Coming up next on today's episode of Eye for an Eye.
Yeah, so what's an accountant doing outside at a strip joint slashing another person's tires? Didn't you know that's a criminal offense?
Not if they're my tires.
Yes, you did.
I kissed him, that was
You
it.
told me that you weren't even into guys anymore, and then what, is this your ex-boyfriend or what?
An ex. Had you given me a chance to explain that in the first place? We probably
And how do you know the plaintiff did it?
Because I have the tape from the surveillance camera at my job last night.
One more word out of you, and I'm going to ask him to step in.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real revenge. Justice is eye for an eye.
Hey, it's me, Kato Kalin, and welcome to another episode of Eye for an Eye. On today's episode, you'll meet two star-crossed lovers who do battle over bills after a relationship gone bad. And if you think this is just another case of he said, she said, think again.
I am suing her for her share of the bills and the rent. And I'm also suing her for the money that I spent on brand new tires for her truck.
The tires were a gift. I don't know why she's asking me to pay her back for the tires. It was her idea to buy me tires. She wanted to buy me tires.
When we moved in together, she did say to me that she would pay me, for half of the bills and the rent.
I don't owe her for the bills. She wanted me to move in with her. She wanted me to live with her. She never said pay half the rent.
I think Extreme Akim is fair, and I think that justice will be served, and I think I'll leave very, very happy.
I have some evidence of my own she doesn't even know about. It's gonna hit her really hard.
This is the case of she said, she said. You've heard what the plaintiff and the defendant had to say. Now, let's see what the judge has to say. Let's watch.
All rise for the Honorable Extreme Akim.
Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim.
Ms. McIntyre, I've read your complaint. You're suing for $1,273 for unpaid utilities and unpaid rent, and also for $471.58 for tires that you gave Ms. Lewis. Now, you're the plaintiff in this case, so I'm going to ask you to speak first and tell me a little bit about the bills you're requesting that I reimburse you for.
Your Honor, these bills cover the last 3-month period. We were living together, and she agreed to pay me for half of these bills.
When did I agree?
Wait 1 second, Ms. Lewis. Do you have those bills? Sugar Ray, can you get those bills to me, please? Okay, let the record reflect that I've received $1,273 worth of unpaid utilities and rent, and also a bill for $471.58 for some tires paid.
Yes.
Now, Ms. Lewis, she's saying that you owe her this money, that you lived with her for 3 months, and you haven't reimbursed her for these bills. Why haven't you reimbursed her?
I never agreed to pay the bills in the first place.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
When? When did I agree to pay bills?
Right in the very beginning when we first moved in together, you said that you would eventually help me. You know you said it.
I did not, Your Honor. I never agreed to pay bills.
You are such a liar.
Hey, whoa! Ma'am, were you raised in a barn? This is a place you've got to keep your language civil. Okay, let me ask Ms. Lewis. Ms. Lewis, did you enter into any written contract with the plaintiff to find out? Okay.
No, sir.
Whatever.
Ms. McIntyre, was this an oral contract that you're saying that
Yes,
you agreed
Your Honor,
with?
we absolutely had an oral contract. She was going to pay me. She didn't have any money at first, and I was being very nice. I took her under my wing. I said, it's okay if it's a little bit late, but, I expected to get it, in the end.
Okay. And Ms. Lewis, how long were you living with Ms. McIntyre? And was it you were roommates with her?
We were not roommates. I was living with her for
What do you mean you weren't
about
roommates?
3 months.
You were living with her. What do you mean you weren't roommates?
We were lovers.
Lovers?
This was not a roommate situation.
Oh, okay. And
This was not a roommate situation. This wasn't let's live together and split the rent.
how long were you lovers?
About 3 months.
And how did you meet Miss McIntyre?
She came in to the club that I work,
Okay, and what club did you work at?
the Pussycat Lounge.
Pussycat. What kind of establishment is the Pussycat Lounge?
It's a topless bar.
And were you a waitress or were you?
I was a dancer.
You were a dancer.
I met her there. She came in the club that night. We met and established a relationship.
Let me
we
ask you,
went
Miss
home-
Let me ask you something. What did you expect? You took home a stripper for a lover. What did you expect? Of course she's going to ask for a free ride.
Well, it was a little more than that.
And it's my understanding that you have some other exhibit, Miss McIntyre, you wanted to present to the court?
Yes.
Okay, and please hand it over to Big Sugar Ray.
I think this little piece of evidence will explain just what a whore she really is.
You see this man? This is the former middleweight boxing champion of the world. And he's here to keep people like you in line in this place. So one more word out of you, and I'm going to ask him to step in. Miss Lewis, obviously you weren't being faithful to Miss McIntyre.
Yeah,
There's a
Your
picture
Honor,
here of
that-
you with the man kissing. Was this outside of your strip joint?
Yes, but like I said, she never gave me a chance to explain. I mean, it was really nothing.
Didn't know I had those pictures, did you?
Well, let me ask you something. Was her name on any lease?
No, Your Honor, but we did have an oral agreement.
Okay, did you put her on any utility bills?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And did you promise to pay her the amount?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
I understand just this morning, the defendant in this case, Miss Lewis, that she amended her answer to include a counterclaim for damages against the plaintiff. What's this damages for?
For slashing the tires on my car.
And when did this take place?
Last night when I was at work.
The night before this hearing, you're
Yes,
saying
I
the
almost
plaintiff
didn't get
slashed
here
your tires?
today.
And how do you
are
know the plaintiff did it?
unbelievable.
Because I have the tape from the surveillance camera at my job last night.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. I got to see this tape. Hand it to Big Sugar Ray.
Coming up next.
Let me ask you something. What's an accountant doing outside at a strip joint slashing
you.
another person's tires? Didn't you know that's a criminal offense?
Not if they're my tires. Yes, you
I
did.
kissed him. That was
You
it.
told me that you weren't even into guys anymore, and then what? Is this your ex-boyfriend or what?
An ex. Had you given me a chance to explain that in the first place?
Honey, what you got to say for yourself?
Okay, all right, fine, I did it.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
What's this damages for?
For slashing the tires on my car.
And how do you
are
know the plaintiff did it?
unbelievable.
Because I have the tape from the surveillance camera at my job last night.
One more word out of you, and I'm going to ask him to step in.
Eye for an Eye. Real people, real problems.
Sugar Ray, roll the tape.
That isn't me.
Get the fuck out. Everybody
It's
can
not
see
me.
that's you.
No, it isn't.
This is so you.
You can't even see her face.
I've seen enough. Sugar Ray, I've seen enough.
That isn't me. That isn't me. You can't even
God,
see
it
my
is Can we zoom in and get a close-up of her face?
What do you people think? Honey, what you got to say for yourself?
Okay, all right, fine, I did it. But you know why I did it? Because I bought those tires. They're mine to slash if I want to slash them.
Ma'am, you got your hands caught in the cookie
Well,
jar.
you never paid me a dime, so
They were a gift.
just shut up.
Let me ask you something. What's an accountant doing outside at a strip joint slashing
you.
another person's tires? Didn't you know that's a criminal offense?
Not if they're my tires.
You gave the tires to this woman, to Miss Lewis.
Yeah, but she was in the parking lot just a few days ago practically having sex with some guy in the parking lot. Yes, you did.
I kissed him. That was
You
it.
told me that you weren't even into guys anymore, and then what, is it your ex-boyfriend or what?
An ex. Had you given me the chance to explain that in the first place, we probably wouldn't be here. So
Well-
you had to embarrass me and embarrass yourself.
I know what's going
I mean, when
on
is
here.
this gonna stop?
I'm going
You
to
just
render my
used me from
decision
the
in a moment.
beginning.
I know what's going on here.
Girls. No more fighting, okay? Someone's being used here. Are you really in love? I don't know. I saw the case like you guys saw the case, too, because you watched it right on the monitor, and you have a chance now to ask the defendant and the plaintiff some questions. Go to this gentleman here. Has this case kind of bothered you?
Well, my question's for the plaintiff. Were you really in love with her?
Yes.
Interesting. That's sort of where I was going with that. And, oh, look, we're both wearing pink. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's your question?
Well, I have to ask the defendant, were you in love with her?
I was in love with her.
Right, I guess a tit for a tat, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're really in love. I mean, what do you think? Do you think they're really in love?
It's hard to believe.
Hard to believe they're really in love, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so that's your opinion on that. And what's your opinion of same-sex relationships, and why are you holding me so tight?
Come on, Katie.
I was kidding.
I mean, you know, to each his own, but I mean, slashing the tires is a little extreme.
I agree with that. Slashing the tires was a little bit too much. Well, you know what? Oh, you had something to say? Well, get over here. You got to help me out here, my friend. You're hiding over here.
To me, there's a lot of anger flowing around this room. I say we put them together in the cage and see what comes out.
Oh, I would buy a ticket for that. Pay-per-view, we might have a new special. Hey, speaking of special people, Judge Extreme Akim has got to make a decision. Are you guys waiting for it? Let's go, Akim. Get out here.
All rise.
You may be seated. Ms. McIntyre, the way I look at it is Ms. Lewis has no legal obligation to pay you anything. Her name was not on the lease. Her name was not on the utility bills. You get zero. Now, as far as you go, I could award you the $471.58. That isn't going to make a difference in your life. Heck, you probably make that in one night at the nude bar dancing. $471.58 isn't going to make you feel better. But I know what will. Today, justice is a baseball bat. Is your car in the parking lot here today?
Yes.
The way I look at it, if you take this baseball bat and knock out 2 windows and 1 headlight, that's about $471.58 worth of damage.
No.
You get to take this baseball bat and do that much damage to her car. Now that's justice.
Coming up next, the defendant gets revenge.
Never done anything like this before.
No, it was 1 headlight, not another window. You're crazy.
What are you doing?
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
Today, justice is a baseball bat. If you take this baseball bat and knock out 2 windows and 1 headlight, that's about $471.58 worth of damage.
No.
You get to take this baseball bat and do that much damage to her car.
You're watching Eye
Welcome back. I can't even take my eyes off this couple who used to be in love. Well, you saw what happened here. Miss McIntyre, she didn't win her case because she got caught with a video camera slashing Miss Lewis's tires. All that because she claims Miss Lewis didn't pay back rent or utilities. Well, you know what we're gonna do? It's eye for an eye. Miss McIntyre's car is parked in our parking lot, and Judge Akim rules with the bat. That means only one thing. Time to destroy the car. She gets to destroy 2 windows and 1 headlight. And you're gonna see this right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, and by the way, remember, if you have a same-sex roommate, always get a written contract, not oral.
I think I'm gonna feel a lot better. I feel like she had it coming after everything she's put me through, the trouble she's been causing me at work, just you name it. She had it coming. I'm really glad that they saw my side.
Well, I'm in total shock, and I can't even believe that this is really going to happen. I mean, I thought it was a joke. It's like I'm the bad guy here, and she's the one that cheated on me. Yes, I'm upset. I'm very upset.
Ooh, this isn't gonna be good. See what happens when you park in Judge Extreme Akim's spot? That guy can swing a bat. All right, that's 2 windows down. Now she's got to do a headlight. No, it was 1 headlight. Crazy lady, 1 headlight. Oh, no. Oh, trouble. No, it was 1 headlight, not another window. You're crazy. Oh, no.
What are you doing?
No, it was 1 window. Oh, no, that wasn't the deal. Big Sugar Ray, tackle her. Don't get hit. Sugar Ray, watch out. She's crazy. Whoa, I'm not kidding you. This lady has a temper. It was supposed to be 2 windows and a headlight, and she went crazy with that bat. You know, it just was full of rage.
Yeah, she went beyond the cause of duty. She got a little carried away there. You know, it's anger, you let it take over.
Gosh, I sure hope she got the right car.
Never done anything like this before.
No, it was 1 headlight, not another window. You're crazy.
What are you doing?
Well, I think that our plaintiff has got to be a little bit more careful who she brings into her house next time.
Yeah, she should go to jail.
Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. And our defendant, well, she feels a little bit better about herself. She got to break those 3 windows. Although she did miss the headlight.
Oh, did I forget the headlight? I feel satisfied. They should come to eye for an eye.
Well, so much for my ride home.
Why did you have to ruin my car?
Today, justice was a baseball bat. Until next time, I'm Cato Kalin for Eye for an Eye. Keep watching.